gave you my heart. I gave you my soul.
We met at Karratha Airport, of all places. I was getting off a flight and Shaun's friend was also on the same flight.
I was picking up a mate from Karratha Airport. She came off in her high heels, little short shorts and a shirt. She stood out because Karratha Airport's full of bogans. My
friend introduced me to Shaun and Nathan. I hardly remember this though because it was 7 o'clock in the morning and I didn't want to go to sleep.
My best mate said, "Oh wow, look at her," and I said, "Damn," I think is what I said. Coincidentally, she was actually meeting up with one of my mates that was there. He introduced me to her, and then after that, it was about a few months later.
About a month later, I got a text message from Shaun.
I gave her a text and asked if she wanted to go out for a drink, and she said yes, and it went from there.
He wanted to catch up with me for hot chocolate. Hot chocolate then turned into dinner and a long night of just talking on the beach.
On our first date, I took her to Frio for some hot chocolate, which, me being the sly devil, turned into dinner. And then from there, she actually had TAFE the next day, and I asked her if she wanted to go home, and she said no. So we continued on. I took her to Cottesloe Beach, where we sat there until 3 in the morning.
We were celebrating my 20th birthday. We went out to Chinese with the family, and then he said, "Alright, we're going to go for a drive." And he took me back to Cottesloe Beach. We started walking on the beach, and then he started with the...
and we just talked about anything and everything. From there, I took her home, and then, yeah, that's where our first date was. Proposed September 2011. Oh, July, sorry.
I love you, you're the woman for me, blah blah blah, will you marry me? I just looked at him, I was just like, don't you have to get on one knee?
So I took her to that same spot. It was in the night, the moon was shining, got on one knee and proposed to her at Cottesloe Beach. I don't think she delayed. She said yes.
And then he got on one knee and asked again, and I started to cry. And of course I said yes.
What's not to love about Telia? One, she's Croatian, which equals she's crazy, so I think I love that about her. She can stand up for herself.
He pretty much blew me away straight away. He was very good at making you feel special.
She doesn't like to do the dishes, which I don't like, but maybe one day she'll get onto that. Her smile, her eyes, I love her hair. There was a stage where she went brunette and I almost killed her.
He would always do the smallest things, like one time when we were in Karratha, he said, "I'm going to pick you up for lunch." And we drove to the beach.
What else do I love about Telia? I just love how she's so open, she's not a quiet chick, she speaks what she feels, and it all comes from the heart.
He picked me these flowers from someone's garden and just wrapped them up in like tissue. And so that was his bouquet of flowers, which I thought was so cute. Yeah, he was just very good at making you feel special without having to spend millions. He's the most hilarious dancer. Oh my god, sometimes when he is drunk, it is like a dog humping your leg and it just makes me laugh every single time. I love it. It's embarrassing, but I love it. I walked in the other day and I smelled his cologne because he gets up, I get up before him, go to the gym, but by the time I come back he's gone. And I walked into the house, I could smell his cologne, I was like, that smells good. But yeah, then he wasn't there and it was
One wish. Did Daddy kiss? No, because you don't like him. You can make kisses. Daddy want a kiss? You don't have any. You want to give your sister a kiss?
Board games, Shaun is a very sore loser. He's a very sore loser. We get to the point where I'm having fun, he'll be like, I hate this game, I don't want to play anymore. And then we have fun.
I tried a new hairstyle once, and she completely hated it because I had a fringe.
And a rat's tail.
Oh, and a rat's tail. She didn't like that either. because she's Croatian, she's crazy when we have a fight, and sometimes she picks up the broom.
You picked up a chair. You picked up a chair, so I picked up a broom and he moved and the broom hit him.
We have a lot of trust, it's compromised, everything's compromised. We agree on a lot. If we fight, it's generally little things like she doesn't want to do the dishes. Beautiful, crazy, loving.
I love the fact that he is so caring. I love his quirkiness and his sense of dress style. Shaun likes to think he can sing. And he'll put on like Ronan Keating and sing to me. A little bit scary. Cute but scary. What about the time you played karaoke at your mum's house and you were singing to me? Don't do that again.
5 years will be 2 kids.
2 kids?
Married, obviously. And our zoo.
How many more animals do you want?
These ones are fine. I can't wait to marry you also. It's going to be a very magnificent day. And I love you.